subtle humming, explosive sounds, and strange screechings. If you take a moment, the world will show you stuff far beyond your sights.
That's crazy, man. Man, that's crazy. It's like a trumpet.
Are these voices telling a secret? Let's find out.
Mysterious sound heard through parts of Fort Greene, Brooklyn has been driving some people, we are told, crazy.
It's maddening, it's unsettling, and it's also just this mystery because nobody seems to know what is causing this strange humming sound.
Back in 2022, people in Brooklyn were driven crazy by a strange humming sound that no one can explain.
What does it sound?
Some say it sounds like someone rubbing the rim of a crystal glass.
If you can picture someone rubbing the top of a crystal glass or a tuning fork.
And one resident has been hearing it for over a year and even compared it to an alien invasion.
He's noticed the sound for over a year.
I liken it to like some sort of alien invasion. As you're walking around, even in the middle of the night, you hear this hum off in the background and you wonder what could that be?
The noise is so loud and constant that it keeps people up at night. The city's environmental team looked into it but couldn't find the source. The sound seems to follow a pattern, making people think it might be from some equipment being turned on and off. The low, vibrating tone has been hard to pinpoint, and locals were worried it could have a serious effect on their mental health.
What is that sound?
Mariana Trench sounds. In 2014, researchers conducted an acoustic survey in the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans, detected an unusual sound. This mysterious noise, lasting between 2.5 to 3.5 seconds and spanning frequencies from 38 kHz to 8,000 kHz, was called the Western Pacific bio-twang. Have a listen to yourself. Initially, scientists speculated that the sound might originate from baleen whales, possibly minke whales, due to similarities with known whale calls. However, the exact source remained unconfirmed for several years. Recent advancements have finally solved this mystery. In 2024, researchers identified that the bio-twang sounds were produced by Bride's whale. These whales likely use these calls for communication or to locate one another in the vast ocean expanses. UVB-76. For over 40 years, a strange Russian radio station known as the Buzzer has been broadcasting a constant buzzing sound on the frequency 4625 kHz. Every now and then, the buzzing stops, and a voice speaks in Russian, reciting numbers and names. This station, also called UVB-76, was first noticed in the early 1980s, though some think it started in the late 1970s. Originally, it broadcasted from near Moscow, but it moved to a new location near St. Petersburg in 2010. No one knows for sure why it exists, but some say it's a military communication channel, while others believe it studies the atmosphere. There's even a theory that these signals might be sent for aliens to communicate with them. Despite all the speculation, the real purpose of the buzzer remains a mystery to this date. Tampa Bay noise.
There's this mysterious sound in Tampa that has, well, it's resurfaced.
Since 2021, residents of South Tampa, Florida, have been disturbed by a persistent, low-frequency bass sound that resonates through their homes, especially during nighttime. The noise, often described as a deep vibration felt more than heard, has led to various speculations about its origin, including theories about party boats, local clubs, or even secret military operations. In response to the ongoing disturbance, a local resident even initiated a campaign to raise funds for a scientific investigation into the noise.
I just want answers for the community, for me, just for everybody who's curious.
Collaborating with an underwater acoustics expert, the team aimed to deploy underwater microphones in Tampa Bay to capture and analyze the sounds. This bass noise sounded eerily similar to the noise of the mating calls of black drumfish, which produce low-frequency sounds during their spawning season.
That's what a drum sounds like.
The data will help determine if these fish are indeed the source of the mysterious bass sound, providing residents with much-needed answers and potential relief from the ongoing disturbance. High-frequency sounds. In Lahore, Pakistan, a strange phenomenon has left people puzzled. Recently, some residents have reported hearing odd sounds, mostly at night. If you focus really hard, you might catch a faint, high-frequency noise that seems to come from nowhere. It's not just one or two people hearing it. Many have reported the same thing, making it hard to dismiss as imagination. No one knows what this sound is or where it's coming from, but it's definitely real. Some believe it could be linked to electronic devices or nearby factories. Others think it might be a natural occurrence, like shifting underground plates. A few even whisper about supernatural forces at play. Despite all the theories, the mystery remains unsolved, leaving the people of Lahore curious and a little uneasy. Midnight calls. This one's really interesting. People all over the world have reported hearing mysterious harmonic sounds, often early in the morning. Something like this. The rhythmic, tuning fork-like noise that rises and falls has puzzled many. Many people notice that it starts around 4 or 5 a.m. and lasts for about 30 to 45 minutes, which added to the mystery. I mean, hearing these sounds in the middle of the night can't be normal. Netizens speculated that these people might live near a train station and a church, but many have ruled out these possibilities. The sound could be coming from somewhere else in the distance. There are a few theories floating around. Some suggest it might be related to atmospheric phenomena. People have also mentioned the hum, a global phenomenon where people hear low-frequency sounds with no clear source. It's curious that similar noises have been reported worldwide, especially in the early morning hours. But one of the most interesting theories about these sounds is that they are coming from another civilization trying to connect with us. It's definitely a rabbit hole, and people have been digging the heck out of it. Sky sounds. Hearing a sound like a plane flying by, but repeatedly and from different directions, is definitely strange, especially with no wind and the weather being perfectly still. It almost sounds like something moving rapidly through the sky, but without any visible source.
Like a plane. It sounds like a plane, but it's constant.
This kind of phenomenon has been reported before in different places. Some people call it skyquakes or atmospheric sounds, which are unexplained noises coming from above. Others believe it could be related to distant aircraft sounds. There's also speculation about secret military aircraft. And of course, some think it could be something more mysterious, like unidentified flying objects operating in the dark. Since this video has been posted, residents in that area have been on edge. Who knows how an encounter with the source of these sounds might end. Humming noises. A mysterious, loud humming noise has been baffling residents in a Huntersville neighborhood near North Charlotte, NC. The strange sound, which echoed across several miles, was first heard at 9:30 p.m. 2 nights ago, so loud that it could be heard from inside homes. A second occurrence was reported at around 4 a.m., lasting for about 4 minutes, waking up several people, and some even captured video of the event. The noise was also heard during midday. Residents have been actively discussing the issue on a local Nextdoor thread, sharing their experiences and inviting the news to help investigate. Videos have been posted, adding to the growing mystery. Noisy lake. Near a frozen lake, a visitor heard strange shooting sounds that seemed to echo across the ice. The noises are unlike anything he'd ever encountered. Sharp, rapid bursts that almost sound like gunshots, but with no clear source. The odd part is that the sounds don't appear to come from any direction in particular, and they seem to shift, almost as if moving across the surface of the lake itself. In another instance, a guy was sliding on the frozen lake when the frozen lake under his feet started sounding all strange. There were no nearby hunters, no signs of wildlife disturbances that could explain the strange noises. Some have speculated that in extreme cold, ice can make popping, cracking, or even explosive noises as it shifts and contracts. Others wonder if there's some kind of environmental or atmospheric phenomenon at play. But with no clear answers, the mysterious sounds near the frozen lake continue to puzzle those who hear them. Taos hum.
Strange noise North St. Louis County residents say they are hearing.
This is a hum that Contact 2's Mike Colombo has heard a lot about.
People all over the world have been hearing a mysterious hum. A persistent, low-frequency noise in Taos, New Mexico, and Bristol, England. Only about 2% of people in affected areas hear it, mostly those aged 55 to 70. It's typically heard indoors and is more noticeable at night. Here's what people have heard in Taos. Investigations revealed that it might be linked to industrial equipment, electromagnetic radiation, seismic activity, and even military experiments. But no definitive cause has been found. Residents in North St. Louis County were also puzzled by a strange, low-repeating noise, described as a hum resembling a distant generator. The unexplainable noise left many thinking this could be a sign of something far bigger. But what? No one knows. Sonic boom. On June 4th, 2023, residents across the Washington, D.C. area, including Fairfax Station, Virginia, were startled by a loud booming sound. The noise left the locals panicking, thinking they were under invasion or some other chaos had broken. But later, the truth was revealed that this noise came from F-16 fighter jets trying to intercept an unresponsive aircraft that had entered restricted airspace over the capital. The sonic boom was heard by many and felt across the region, leaving alarmed residents in its wake. In Fairfax Station, this rescue dog was startled by the sudden noise, which shook homes in the area. Thank God the origin behind this came out, or who knows what crazy theories might have started. Haunting sounds. In late 2018, residents of several New Jersey towns along the Delaware River were disturbed by mysterious, loud music during late-night hours. The heavy bass sounds caused numerous 911 calls.
Are you calling about loud music?
Yes.
We've received at least 20 complaints about it.
Are you kidding me?
But initial investigations couldn't pinpoint the source. Authorities suspected the music originated from across the river in Delaware. Determined to resolve the issue, the police chief took matters into his own hands. And after investigations, he discovered 4 vehicles equipped with powerful sound systems. Upon his arrival, the individuals fled. Can you imagine having sleepless nights only because of a bunch of rowdy people who refuse to turn down music? Crazy. Utah meteor. On August 13th, 2022, seeing a massive meteor streaked across the morning sky was not on the list for the residents of northern Utah. Not only did they see it, they also heard a loud booming sound that startled everyone across the region. The event was captured on various surveillance cameras. The meteor's rapid entry into Earth's atmosphere resulted in a visible fireball and an audible sonic boom. Mystery sounds.
Residents northeast of Oklahoma City are saying a loud, shrill noise is keeping them up at night.
And the crazy part, no one knows exactly what it is or where it's coming from.
Residents near Luther, Oklahoma, struggled with a loud, shrill noise that kept them up at night. The unsettling sound was heard almost non-stop for the past 2 to 3 weeks by some, while others claim it's been going on for as long as 8 or 9 weeks.
It's really frustrating. It's really annoying.
Despite driving around the area to find its source, no one has been able to pinpoint where it's coming from. The noise was so loud and annoying that it caused sleep disruptions for the people affected. One resident even contacted an oil company nearby, but they are still investigating whether it's related. The residents hoped the problem would be resolved soon, but the question is why there are so many strange sounds that no one seems to know the source of. Screams in woods.
Did you
sound
hear
like
that?
it's screaming at me, yeah.
A couple living in a remote area, surrounded by dense woods, were going about their morning chores when they suddenly heard a strange noise. At first, it was faint, but as the seconds passed, it became clear. Someone was screaming in the distance. They looked at each other, confused and uneasy. The couple had no idea where the sound was coming from or who could be making it. As the screams grew louder, speculation spread quickly. Some believed the eerie cries were from a shapeshifter that roamed the woods, while others thought it might be part of a creepy ritual happening in the area. The couple, unsure what to make of it, stayed inside, hoping whatever was out there would eventually fade away.
Did you
sound
hear
like
that?
it's screaming at me, yeah.
Trumpet sounds. On the night of April 23, 2023, a man out for a peaceful walk was startled by strange noises echoing through the sky. At first, he thought he was hearing things, but as the sounds grew clearer, it became unmistakable.
You sure that? Sounds like a trumpet though.
Someone was playing a trumpet high above him in the sky. Not only once these trumpet sounds were also heard in the skies of Sydney, Australia, and in Canada. Rumors quickly spread, with some speculating that it could be the Judgment Day trumpet, described in biblical texts. Others suggested it was some sort of secret government experiment, or a unique atmospheric phenomenon. Whatever it was, no one could explain the source, leaving everyone who heard it wondering if they had just witnessed something out of this world.
It's like a judgment trumpet.
Wood sounds. On October 3, 2019, while out grouse hunting in Ontario, Canada, a group of hunters heard an unsettling series of screams echoing through the woods. The eerie sounds lasted for about 5 minutes, but one of the hunters managed to capture it on video. What they caught on film was enough to leave them shaken. The chilling screams weren't something you normally hear in the woods, and they couldn't identify what was making the noise. In this footage, the hunters and viewers alike were left questioning what could have made such a terrifying sound deep in the woods. Colorado predictory sounds. Now let's go all the way back to August 22nd, 2011, when 2 hikers in Colorado captured an unsettling series of strange sounds on video earlier in the day, just before the Colorado earthquake hit. The eerie noises echoing across the landscape left them perplexed. Some even began speculating that the sounds might be linked to seismic activity that would soon shake the region. Interestingly, on the same day, the Virginia ground shake also occurred, sparking further theories that there might be a connection between the strange noises in Colorado and the seismic events in both states. Could these eerie sounds be connected to the quakes, or was it simply an odd coincidence? The mystery remains unsolved. terrifying roar. While mushroom hunting in the woods, a guy suddenly heard a loud, powerful roar echoing through the trees. The sound was unlike anything he'd ever heard before, deep, guttural, and full of strength. The woods were usually quiet, so this unexpected roar sent a chill down his spine. Some locals believe the sound could have been made by Bigfoot, as the area has had its share of mysterious sightings over the years. Others suggested it could have been something else, maybe a bear or another large animal. But for this guy, the encounter left him wondering if there's more lurking in the forest than meets the eye.
I think it's time to go.
Screeching manhole. In a quiet neighborhood in Switzerland, residents were startled by creepy squealing noises coming from a manhole drain cover late at night. The strange sound seemed to echo through the streets, sounding almost like something or someone was trapped beneath the surface. It was eerie enough to remind some of the chilling mysteries from the TV series Lost, though without the polar bears or black smoke. Locals were both confused and unnerved, wondering if there was an animal down there or if something more sinister was at play. No answers were provided, and the squealing continued for days, leaving everyone with more questions than they could handle. Screaming Mountain. In 2020, a strange and unsettling sound began echoing from a mountain in Guizhou, China. For over 10 days, locals and investigators were left baffled as the eerie noise continued without any apparent cause. The sound was described as a low, rumbling, and almost unnatural hum that seemed to reverberate from deep within the mountain, shaking the very air around it. Despite numerous efforts by locals and authorities to find the source, no explanation could be uncovered. Some residents believe the sound was connected to ancient prophecies, or even a sign of the end times, adding an air of mystery and fear to the situation. Scary grave. In Iran, a man recorded a strange noise coming from a grave and posted the footage online, leaving many people shocked and disturbed. At first, the eerie sound seemed like random words being spoken, almost as if someone was trying to communicate. But then, the sound took a darker turn. What followed was an agonizing scream and howling that sent chills down the spine. The scream sounded as though someone was in immense pain, crying out for help. However, judging by the unnatural quality of the sounds, it became clear that whatever was making them was anything but human. The video quickly went viral, sparking widespread curiosity and fear, with many left wondering what could be the true source of such a chilling and unexplainable phenomenon. Demonic sounds. Now get ready to hear some real creepy sounds. Recorded somewhere deep in the woods, these terrifying noises echoed through the trees, leaving everyone who heard them shaken. The screams were loud and chilling, almost as if someone or something was in unbearable pain. Locals who live nearby have heard the sounds for years, but can't explain where they come from. Some believe it's a demon that haunts the woods, while others think it could be a restless spirit trapped in the forest. But despite all the rumors, no one's ever been brave enough to search for the source. Even hunters and hikers avoid the area at night, fearing what they might find. To this day, the eerie sounds remain a mystery, and the woods keep their dark secret hidden. Cryptid sounds. This chilling trail camera footage recorded these strange, bone-chilling sounds in the woods. The noises were eerie, like wailing mixed with growls, sending shivers down anyone's spine who heard them. Those who watched the footage were convinced these were the sounds of a wendigo, a creature from Native American folklore known for its terrifying screams and insatiable hunger. Hunters who know the area said they had never heard anything like it before. Some believe it's just a wild animal, but others aren't so sure. With the sounds echoing through the dark, dense forest, no one's dared to go looking for answers. The mystery remains, and the legend of the wendigo grows even darker. Cave sounds. While exploring an old abandoned tunnel on a ghost investigation, something truly unsettling was caught on camera. As the group moved deeper into the dark, damp passage, an eerie sound echoed through the tunnel. It was a low, haunting wail that grew louder, then faded into a whisper, almost like someone was crying out in pain. The investigators froze, their flashlights trembling as the chilling noise seemed to come from all around them. Some say it sounded like a lost soul trapped in the tunnel, while others believe it was something far more sinister. Billy Meyer. Billy Meyer, a controversial figure in the world of UFO sightings, claimed to have made contact with extraterrestrial beings known as the Pleasurein. Among his many pieces of evidence, he also shared recordings of what he claimed to be the sound of a real UFO. According to Meyer, the sound was captured as the spacecraft hovered nearby. It was described as a pulsating, metallic hum, unlike any known aircraft noise. Skeptics argue that the sound could have been artificially created, while his followers believe it's genuine proof of alien technology. This wasn't an isolated incident. At Portland State University, a strange sound was recorded that many believe could be linked to a UFO. The sound was eerie and mechanical, echoing through the area, a pulsating metallic noise, unlike anything they'd ever heard before. The recording quickly gained attention, sparking debates about its origin. Some suggested it could be a malfunctioning piece of machinery, while others were convinced it was proof of an alien craft. To this day, the bizarre sound recorded at Portland State University remains unexplained, leaving many to wonder if it was indeed from another world. HAARP noises. People have been hearing strange noises in places like Kiev, and videos of these sounds have been showing up on the internet. No one really knows what's causing them. Some think it might be hidden UFOs, secret military tests, or experiments by HAARP, a US project that studies the ionosphere. Experts believe the answer might be more ordinary, saying the noises could be caused by thunder acting in weird ways, or even power lines, which sometimes make humming or crackling sounds. These mysterious noises have fascinated people online, just like crop circles did in the 1980s. But as more people talk about them, hoaxes have started popping up too. Some say the sounds could be from trains, but it's not clear if all the videos were filmed near train tracks. Charlottetown meteorite. In a groundbreaking event, the sound of a meteorite hitting the Earth was recorded for the first time in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, in the summer of 2024. The meteorite, which streaked across the sky with a fiery trail, exploded upon impact, creating a deafening noise that was captured by nearby equipment set up for a scientific experiment. The sound was described as a loud, thunderous boom, followed by a series of cracking noises as the meteorite shattered upon impact. Experts were amazed at the clarity of the audio, as this was the first time such a phenomenon had been documented so precisely. This historic recording has since intrigued both scientists and the public, raising new questions about meteorite impacts and their effects on our planet. Russian meteor. A powerful explosion rocked the Urals region of Russia back in 2013 as bright meteorites graced the sky. While no casualties were reported, residents in the Chelyabinsk and Sverdlovsk regions witnessed burning objects streaking across the sky. A witness in Chelyabinsk described hearing a huge blast and feeling a shock wave in a tall building. Car alarms went off and windows shattered. Officials confirmed it was a meteor shower with a blast that originated about 32,800 feet above the ground. A trail from a falling object was also spotted in the skies of Yekaterinburg. Scuba diving pings. While scuba diving off the coast of Rizal Beach in Agate, a diving group experienced an unexpected and eerie sound. Loud sonar pings that echoed through the water. This unusual noise startled the divers, who had never encountered anything like it before. The sound was so intense that some members of the group retreated from the water, unsure of its origin or significance. The sonar pings were captured clearly on underwater video, which later circulated online, leaving people to speculate about what could be responsible for the noise. Some wondered if it was the result of military activity. Others believed it could be linked to underwater research, while a few even suggested the presence of large, unknown creatures in the depths. Regardless of the source, the chilling sound has left both divers and viewers wondering what lies beneath the surface of Agate's waters. Divers scare. While diving with Stuart Coves in Nassau, Bahamas, at the famous Pumpkin Patch, a group of divers experienced something truly unsettling. As they explored the vibrant underwater world, they suddenly heard a high-pitched squeal that echoed through the water. The sound was so loud and sharp that it even startled their guide. It wasn't just underwater, it could be heard from the surface as well, adding to the mystery. The divers were left wondering if the squeal was caused by a submarine or something else entirely. As they speculated, the sound remains unexplained, leaving the group and viewers intrigued. If you have any ideas about the source of this eerie noise, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Now it's time for today's open discussion. Betelgeuse, the 10th brightest star in the night sky, has recently become 50% brighter. This has scientists wondering if it's about to explode in a supernova. The potential effects on Earth are still uncertain, but there are some concerns. A huge burst of energy and radiation could disrupt our atmosphere, affect climate patterns, and even damage satellites. On the brighter side, the supernova might create an incredible light show visible from Earth. This cosmic event would be a sight to behold, but it could also impact ecosystems and nocturnal wildlife. Many people also believe that such disruptions in the cosmos will precede the end of the world, and this star-going supernova might be one of them, as astronomers are unsure whether Betelgeuse will leave behind a neutron star or collapse into a black hole. Whatever happens, it will offer valuable insights into the life cycles of massive stars. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.